Hey everybody in Chalk Bucket Land, Coach Kenny here with the Jack Osborne. Jack has been training here across Los Angeles for about 11 months now.
Yeah,
11 months. And one of his first events that he did with us is one that we've been doing for a decade, and that's Murph. And subsequently got excited about taking on a huge challenge. And Jack, can you describe to people in our Chalk Bucket Land what you're about to do?
So I'm going to be doing the, I think it's called the Extreme Seal Experience.
Okay.
And it's a kind of week-long Hell Week simulation SEAL camp, basically. Right. It's not SEAL fit, but it's a little bit more mission-based. So they put you through like a Hell Week for like 24 hours, and then you train up, and then you do like a big simulated mission at the end.
And so what got you, we had talked a little bit about Kokoro Camp, SEAL Fit, which is obviously a big influence to our methodology here at the gym, but what made you want to consider and actually do this?
Well, I've done a bunch of Spartans, I've done a bunch of GoRucks. I did like this 24-hour adventure race in New Zealand a few years back, and I just kind of was like, well, it's a week long, I haven't done anything for a week yet, so let's try it.
Right. And so that happens, by the time this goes out, Jack will be on a plane heading to the East Coast to embark on this. Mm-hmm. And as he mentioned, he's a veteran of a lot of GoRuck challenges, something that a handful of our student population does. And what in your training over the last year is the biggest evolution you've seen in yourself?
I mean, this has probably been the most committed I have been to any kind of training regime in my life. I mean, when I was 19, I got in like ripping shape and was rock climbing and doing a bunch of mountaineering and stuff like that. But I just was never like committed. I mean, when you're 19, it was just like, let's just have fun and climbing or whatever. And I kind of, I don't know, I just got really focused. Like, you know, I turned 30 last year, and I kind of had this thing about like, however fit you are at 30 is kind of where you're going to be for the rest of your life. Right. You know, give or take 10, 20%.
Right.
And I kind of was like, all right, I need to, you know, lock it down. Right. And I don't know, I think it's just overall, like my strength, my fitness, I mean, everything.
What's kind of cool as well is that you got a phone call recently to play on the celebrity version of American Ninja Warrior.
Yeah.
And so by the time this gets out, you'll have participated in that. Do you have any intel on the course they're going to
participate in? I have no idea. I literally just got a call. I mean, I don't know if I'm 100% doing it yet, but they called me and they're like, hey, do you want to come do like a little thing and do a couple Ninja Warrior obstacles? And I was like, yes, why not?
Right.
So I know that I'm going to be, if it all goes to plan, I'll be trying out 2 new obstacles for this season of Ninja Warrior.
Oh, that's cool. That's really cool. Well, I'm certainly looking forward to watching you when that goes
down. Watching me fail.
Yes, and then that gives us more work to do.
Right, exactly, yeah.
Training Jack to be a true ninja.
Ninja Warrior 2017.
That's what's up. So SEAL experiences this year, and then Ninja-ism. We're making Ninja-isms here at the gym. Lastly, you know, it is somewhat well known about you finding out that you had MS a few years ago. And so can you just sort of describe for us what A, learning of that, and then B, being as proactive as you've been and making the choice to train the way that you do? Because sometimes maybe in the MS world, the stuff that we're doing might not be considered the wisest. And
totally.
I'd just like to hear your sort of opinions about that.
So, I mean, I got diagnosed with MS May 2012. And actually, July 2012 is when you and I met by way of MS.
Right.
A few months before my diagnosis, I helped launch CrossFit through Reebok in the UK. Right. When CrossFit and Reebok kind of merged, their big initiative was like, hey, let's launch it in England. And I went over there to basically be like, hey, you don't have to be like the fittest man on earth to do it. And I'd been doing CrossFit for about 6 months at that point. And so the good people at Reebok and CrossFit HQ said, hey, you should call Kenny Kane, because he's like the man when it comes down to fixing people with weird problems, mentally and physically.
Well, so how has that been? I mean, I know people follow you and what you're doing training-wise and stuff, and it's been a bit of a stretch. Like when you came to me, that was like we have to make a couple modifications while we were training. We're very well aware of that, but from where you came in to now, I'm not even aware that you have MS at this moment while I'm training you, because the typical precautions that we typically take, I'm not taking, and that's in degree, your commitment to fitness, but it's also some of the changes. And
I mean, listen, the thing with MS is different with everyone, and for me, I think I was very fortunate enough to get diagnosed relatively young, not the youngest, but relatively young, start a treatment plan pretty quickly, and then I kind of did a bunch of research myself, and I kind of have tailored my own health plan to myself, and a part of that is to aggressively work out and keep my body as fit as possible, because at the end of the day, MS is a disease that wants to slow me down, stop me, and kind of, not, have me be where I really want to be. And I fight that through exercise, diet, exercise, and just, treatment plans, supplements, I kind of hit it from every angle as possible.
And we've been doing, in bits and pieces, some of the Wim Hof breathing technique, which we know MS is an inflammatory disease, really. And so one of the Wim Hof, one of the things that Wim Hof can do can help, create a less acidic environment for that inflammation to sort of exist. So that's, I think, something as we move forward after you're done with this challenge, something for all of us at the gym, Jack, and other people to kind of play with moving forward for overall wellness and fitness.
And for me, like you're saying, it's play with, it's experiment. It's like figure out, okay, does this work, doesn't this work? I mean, when we started, I would overheat, most days, and I would be like in the corner with like ice packs on my neck trying to like cool myself down. But over time, that's lessened, I mean, it's just got turned spring, but I haven't really felt any heat exhaustion in a long time.
And that's where I'm seeing your metrics are like improving dramatically, but your ability to handle the heat specifically, you're not reacting like you used to. So profound improvements in Jack's fitness. Now, Jack's got a lot of fans worldwide. We can find him on Instagram at
Jack Osborne.
Okay, and he is a very beloved person around here, very low-key kind of dude, father of 2, and occasionally daughter Pearl will come and play and draws. When you see pretty chalk drawings walking into the gym, it's most likely Jack's daughter Pearl
most likely her fine
making those drawings.
Artistic hand at work.
Yes. So.
And if all the peanut butter perfect bars are gone from the fridge, it's probably Pearl.
So
she's a slight addiction to them.
If we're out of the peanut butter PFBs, we can thank Pearl. Anyway, Jack, thanks for dropping into the chalk bucket this week or this month, and good luck on American Ninja Warrior, and good luck on the SEAL experience next week, and then we'll see you after you get back from both.
Good times.
All right, guys, we'll see you next month, and thanks as always for tuning in. Cheers.